Kentuckians will have a constitutional amendment to decide on in November.
Bodie Brooks explains the long push to get Senate Bill 10 over the finish line.
Because it's a proposed constitutional amendment, it does not require the governor's signature and instead goes straight to your ballot. Senate Bill 10 was passed by the House on the final day before the veto recess, a proposed amendment that would introduce some limits on the governor's pardon powers around election time.
There are some of you on this committee who have now voted for this bill 7 different times.
Senator Chris McDaniel has pushed hard for the proposal amongst his legislative colleagues for several years. The amendment you'll now be voting on would prohibit the governor's pardon power 60 days prior to an election, all the way to swearing in.
This is not necessarily about the complete elimination of the power to pardon. This is about introducing accountability to that process.
In McDaniel's view, as he shared with me earlier this session, whoever is next elected governor and beyond should also be accountable to voters for pardons and commutations made during their tenure instead of issuing them on the way out the door. Some politicians across the aisle agree.
I do think that constitutional amendment is a good idea. I mean, I think that it was during the Bevin administration that last-minute pardons came through that shouldn't have happened. And I think this is definitely a step in that direction to make sure that those political pardons do not happen.
Governor Matt Bevin issued 428 pardons in his final days in office. The bill received bipartisan support in both chambers, and this was the first year the proposal received a vote in the House. It will now appear on Kentucky ballots for the November 3rd general election. Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.